We got our first disturbing look at James Holmes in the courtroom yesterday, and ABC's Dan Harris was right there when it happened. And Dan, what a bizarre scene.
George, honestly, I've never seen anything like it. And if you thought his behavior inside that courtroom was bizarre, ABC News is learning new information this morning about his demeanor ever since he was arrested that paints a picture that is even more strange. Even before this bizarre spectacle of James Holmes in court with that shock of orange hair and that face looking alternately bug-eyed, bored, or blasted, even before this, police sources tell ABC News that Holmes has been acting in an extremely strange manner ever since he was taken into custody, refusing to cooperate, acting as if he was unaffected by his arrest, and even when officers put evidence bags over his hands to preserve the gunpowder residue, pretending they were hand puppets. The James Holmes we're seeing now is a universe away from the clean-cut, up-and-coming neuroscientist he once was.
You are currently being held on a no-bond hold.
He remained utterly glazed even when the judge denied him bail. Sources tell ABC News that Holmes was not on any medication here. Experts we polled theorize that he was either losing his grip on reality, overwhelmed by stress, or faking it in order to get an insanity plea. Meanwhile, prosecutors say this is still a very active investigation.
We're still looking at the enormous amount of evidence, and we would never presume that it would be slam dunk.
The court hearing may not have provided any clues as to what made Holmes allegedly snap, but this morning we are learning much more about his downward spiral. As he used the internet to amass his arsenal of guns and ammo, he also took time to troll for dates, posting this profile on Match.com that read, "Will you visit me in prison?" Campus officials at the University of Colorado Medical School, where Holmes was studying for his PhD, say he was receiving an elite federal grant that funded his studies and gave him $26,000 a year in spending money, meaning he could have used our tax dollars to buy all those guns. As Holmes sits in jail, his parents, through their spokesperson, said they are standing by their son.
Their hearts go out to the victims and their families. The Holmes family would like to maintain their privacy.
And behind me is the jailhouse where Holmes is being held in isolation right now. And this morning, the New York Post is quoting an unnamed jailhouse worker who says the morning after Holmes was arrested, he casually wolfed down a bowl of Frosted Flakes and a blueberry muffin and then proceeded to take a long nap.